We're leaving all this good stuff on the cutting room floor. Hey, everyone, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
And anyone else.
Gordon. I just had an awesome joke about John being a tool, and it was left before it went live because they were going on about stuff we should have been talking about on the show.
Yeah, you know.
Darn it.
So, welcome back. Full crew, and feels like it's been a minute, but before we get into anything, you guys did level up. So if you want to talk about briefly anything interesting or exciting that we've already been talking about, despite you guys saying maybe we should wait till we go live to talk about this, you continue to talk about it.
Because,
So,
Gordon,
it doesn't bother me, but you guys have to repeat yourself. So JP, what's up?
I was lame and lazy, and I just took the ability score improvements. I didn't claim a feat. I now am +3 on Constitution and +2 on Wisdom. So
I mean, that sounds pretty useful. It doesn't sound lame to me.
I know, but I was wanting to do a feat, but I just couldn't decide on what I wanted.
Sometimes it just isn't the right time. And some people just aren't into feet, like me.
Yeah, you know.
Uh,
I've been very into feet for the last.
Wait, you mean aren't in defeat like you, or you aren't in defeat?
I'm not into feet. I'm not into feet.
yes, I'm not into feet.
I was wondering.
Just for the record, in case anyone's going to send me feet pics.
They weren't as much into feet as you were.
You can start up if you'd like fresh surgery scars.
Yeah, like that I'm going to get a new shirt that says "not into feet." John Dill.
So I did choose. I'm way into feet.
I knew it. Every yin has to have its yang. That's why we get go together so well.
I chose the feat called Artificer Initiate, and I have I gain a new cantrip, and I chose Guidance, which allows me to lay hands on folks. So I'm getting handsy now, and give them a bonus to a ability check that they might be doing. I also gained a first level spell. I chose Cure Wounds, and I can cast that once per long rest without using a spell slot. And then if I want to cast it at a higher level, I can use a spell slot and go crazy.
What's going on with Superman girl right here?
I also gained another skill in a tool area. This is where I'm a tool. Yep. So I have, I already was able to do certain little, jewels and things. I went with cartographer. So I'm going to say that I've been, learning how to map make as we've been traveling around and interested in where things are. So cartography, I'm an amateur cartographer, I guess you could say. Although I'm proficient, so I guess I'm a proficient cartographer.
Much like Buster Bluth.
There you go. Yes. The guy who thought the blue part on the map was land.
I think the blue is land.
I gained 2 new spells. I learned Dispel Magic, which we were saying, boy, it would be great if we knew how to dispel some magic.
Just in time.
Last time. And then I chose Fire Shield as well, which is a 4th level spell. And I gained 1 4th level spell slot, an additional one.
Cool. Alrighty, Tickles.
I just went with the abilities to raise my AC to up 1 because my AC sucks. And since I'm the one always running into hitting people, I might as well just get a little help there. And it's nice to know that John, who can handle wood, is now handsy all at the same time.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
That's good to hear that. But yeah, I went really boring. I wasn't sure about the feats, so I just wanted to raise my AC up a little bit, which raised it by 1.
Nothing wrong with that. Doc.
It all counts.
I just put 2 into Wisdom to take me up to 20 to help with my spell DC and stuff like that.
Boring.
Yep.
Boring.
All right. Well, now that the admin is out of the way, let's get to getting. There we go. Okay.
Oh, and just want to let you know that lucky die I lost last week, I still haven't found it yet.
So last week you started with some exploration. You checked out this tower with the spinning glass room at the top that
Yes.
Tickles decided to grab a hold of and spin around and try to climb into. You didn't find much of interest there. However, once you were way over here somewhere, you did spot some things flying around the top of this tower.
I do want to say if we do go back there, I want another try at that pile of junk that's in there.
Fair enough. You checked out this big foot thing that you couldn't find any way to get into. You checked
Yeah,
out
it had some kind of magical protection.
You checked out the prison a bit. I feel like you kind of ran away from that, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, we just kind of glanced at it.
Okay. You took a rest. You fought ice giant or frost giant skeleton that almost killed Tickles, like legitimately. But you made it through. You found the twig from Nether Oak up here. Without dying.
That's a good thing.
And then you went here to the library, which I believe that's the library, right?
That's what. Yeah, I had the little penguin guy.
Yep.
Penguin guy.
We haven't gone
Okay.
downstairs and we haven't gone upstairs. If we're still in there or not, I can't remember.
Yeah. Right. So you you fought a guy named Scrivenscry who had kidnapped and enslaved this albino penguin named Kingsport, who ended up giving the final blow with his beak to Scrivenscry in order to free himself. He took one of the spell scrolls and disappeared with it, and then you guys got the other spell scrolls and some valuable books. And that's where we left off. So what do you guys want to do next?
Want to pop a tent?
I was gonna say we definitely should consider a long rest because I think most of us took some hits in that last one. Is that true for you, Doc?
I
Not
took.
me, I'm good.
I mean, I'm okay.
I'm definitely bloodied.
I'm
Okay.
definitely losing. I'm a
In
sieve
bed.
right now. There's blood getting all over the place. I'm just
So the question, I guess, is if we're gonna do it, do we feel like it's better in the library where we just had a fight, or do we go back to kind of the area where we did it last time, down in the near the prison there?
Did we finish? Did you guys finish exploring the library, or
No.
No, we could do that first. The guy that we killed, obviously he's dead, and then the little penguin guy vanished. So we have not yet had any other interactions in here.
well, I was more of like, hey, we could do it before you rest, depending on how you guys feel. But also, there could be other threats in here that if we try to rest,
Yeah. It's a good call. I don't remember it being like insanely massive, but we didn't explore it all, as I recall.
No, you pretty much walked in, ran into this guy, had your encounter. So you haven't really inspected or explored the library.
So the room. Describe the room we're in.
there you go.
Okay. Okay. I'll start from the beginning. This colossal building has many lofty turrets in a state of disrepair. The ground below littered with their rubble. A giant-sized door at the base of the structure stands slightly ajar, which you went in. Shelves line the walls of this labyrinthine library, which is crammed with books on every conceivable subject. So you're in
How to make a wand?
What's that?
I was going
Including
to
how
say
to make
maybe
a
I should. Can I investigate to see if I can find anything good among those books that might pertain to wand making? Wand lore, wand crafting.
Certainly. I mean, there's a vast amount of books, so it will take you a couple hours to start searching through these books if you want. But if you want to spend the time doing it, certainly.
So it might take longer than we would want just to try to search this place.
Would it take it longer than 8 hours?
I need the rest too, jackass. I'm not going to hunt books the whole time and then be half dead by the time you guys wake up all healthy and good.
You know,
That's a selfish barbarian.
So
And is it all one open space, Alec? Or are there like chambers, stairs, other rooms and things?
well, it's still the downstairs and upstairs.
No, it doesn't say anything about downstairs or upstairs.
So it's just one big open room.
Just one big open room.
Let's check
Or
out
go to
the
my room.
room at least, and then maybe we can, and then
So you want to maybe investigate it for hidden doors, passages, and such?
yeah. Well, just make sure that before we try to rest here.
So is that perception, investigation? What would you like, Alec?
What are you trying to do? You're trying to find hidden doors?
Yeah, we want to basically, search the area for any.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something specific, I would think that's investigation.
Okay. That's going to be 18.
Okay, you walk around, kind of pushing on the walls and pulling random books out to see if anything opens up a trap door or moves a shelf or anything, but despite your best efforts, you don't see anything that jumps out at you, at least.
Okay. Are you guys looking around for anything while I'm doing this? Are you guys
Yeah,
there's no like desks, drawers, treasure chests, or anything like that, right? It's all just books and shelves.
Just books.
Okay. Put the candle back.
right. A big 4 for investigation for me.
Yes, I can. I rolled a 4 for investigation too.
That's why I'm doing the investigation on this trip. I'm just saying.
I got an 8.
So put together, you all got a 16, so still not as good as John's roll.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, so there you go.
Lord. So I guess that's our best effort, Alec. And I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna spend. Yeah. Maybe I take.
One of us should have assisted you while you were looking, and then you could have rolled with advantage.
Lay hands on me.
There you go.
I will say I don't think my character would ever leave something this vast without at least spending one turn looking over a shelf or a section of the books.
No,
Like I don't think he could.
A turn is like
hold
6
back.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm. So I would expect him to at least do a one
I would think we
round.
could spend so we've walked
Or
around.
literally
I just don't want to
cast
abuse. I don't want to abuse the privilege of like rolling investigation, rolling it as I search shelves. What do you think is a reasonable amount of time for me to have been investigating bookshelves after searching walls for doors and things?
If you want to spend time searching the shelves, you will either find something or you will not. I'm not going to make you roll investigation 100 times, but you will have to be willing to put in the time to search.
Or you could, use 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic and see if any of these books are magical.
Mm.
I mean, that's fair. I haven't done that, and it's one of those I can do in that manner.
That's at least a place to start. If we spend 10 minutes
Sure.
while you're, because we've walked around. There's appears to be no secret passages, nothing like that. There's nothing else jumped out at us as a threat. So spending a little time, and then we can decide if we want to take a rest here or not. So
I'm in. That sounds perfect. So we'll take 10 minutes to do.
and we can still investigate bookshelves even after this.
Perform my ritual.
Okay, you use your detect magic ritual, and you do detect some residual magic from the dead guy's body and from where Kingsport the penguin disappeared, but none of the books or shelves or anything else in the library itself is reading as magical.
Okay. Good use of 10 minutes. Did we search his body? We did search his body. We found those books and stuff. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna. Can I make one? Then I guess you want me to make one investigation for. Let's give it an hour of search time.
No, you don't need to make an investigation roll. Just tell me
Oh.
how long you want to spend searching, and I'll tell you if you find anything.
Is everybody okay with me spending 30 minutes or an hour?
I would say let's
Good.
at least say that we would assist him in terms of
Yeah.
So if
Well,
we
I
give
figure-
him an hour, we would spend an hour helping him.
Can you guys even read?
Uh,
I'm pretty smart. I just don't.
I might be dumb, but ain't stupid.
How to do it?
I don't know. Can you read this?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think Dild would ever abandon the library without at least
Yeah.
forcing everybody who's with him to look around a little.
Right, that's your thing.
Yeah, it would be like going into a pub and having Tickles not drink.
Exactly.
Right. You figure we all assist him for an hour, so it's like him searching. The three of us is like him searching for like an hour or something. I don't know.
Fair.
Or 2 hours or whatever.
I really just need
Hour
help.
with the demon. Because I figured
I just need
Tickles
help.
was
I just
like
need
a
you guys
negative.
to help with the higher up shelves. I can really just do the bottom 3 shelves. After
Well, you
that,
can run around on Tickle's shoulder to see all the really high shelves.
there you go.
Is he still giant?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, he is still giant. Yeah. Okay. So after an hour, you find one piece of information that you find interesting. In one of the books, you find something that says every wizard in the Enclave was obliged to carve their own wand from the nether oak at the heart of the Arboretum, which you kind of already came to that conclusion, but it does let you know that there is information in this library that may reference things that you need to know about.
Okay, so
Does that make sense?
So they carved it at the Arboretum, the heart of the Arboretum.
It says
Every wizard was obliged to carve their own wand
carve
at the
their
heart
own
of the
wand from the
Arboretum.
nether oak at the heart. The nether oak is at the heart of the Arboretum, not carving it.
Okay. So we've already done that. We got the wood then. We did the
Yeah,
we
carving.
haven't carved it.
We haven't
carved it.
Okay.
You do have a branch.
Okay.
I'd say if we found something like that, I'd say we'd keep searching.
I would think we would keep looking.
Yeah.
Do another round of looking.
Yeah.
How long are you going to spend doing that?
I mean,
How much time do we do that round? 30 minutes to an hour?
I'd say give it another hour, and then we can figure something out. And if nothing else, I don't actually need a rest because I wasn't here. So, like, I could keep looking while you guys rested or something. But yeah,
All
But
right.
at least another hour as a group, and then we can figure it out.
Okay. You find a couple more pieces of useful information that you identify as useful. The city's creators use giant mimics as construction tools and beasts of burden.
Okay.
Giant mimics, great.
What the hell's a mimic?
I have a feeling it's something that
Whatever it wants to be.
Literally whatever it wants to be, Tony.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Until you like get too close and then it tries to eat you.
Yeah,
Oh, is that
typically they're like treasure chests. That
Yeah. I got it. Thank you.
You also read that meditation in the Hall of Weightless Wonder was an invaluable pursuit of the city's elite.
Okay. Good to know. So, gentlemen, do we feel like it's better to rest here or go back to where we rested last time?
If we rest here, and Gray doesn't need to rest, Gray could search for the 8 hours while we're resting.
I like this plan.
Okay.
So yeah, so you guys gonna do your little tent thing or whatever?
What's her name? Valin's tent. Yeah.
Well,
Can we fit it in
Tickles
here?
can't fit in that, so
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So Tickles is just out on his own. So if we get disturbed, Tickles, you're the one I'm waking up. So
Just have him sleep right up against the door so nobody can open it.
There you go.
Hopefully the door swings in.
and it sounds like I'm going to spend the day doing what I did today, which is sitting and wandering around and reading books, looking at books while you guys are resting.
That sounds like a good day.
all right. While they're asleep, you do find something.
Okay.
You find a journal written by a mage named Thufius.
Sorry, what was his name?
Thufius, Thufeus.
Thuffeus. Okay.
Who was apparently one of the few mages who survived the crash. It describes how the city fell from the sky in the attempts of the doomed survivors to escape. And the last entry reads, Larthus is convinced that aid will come in time from Netheril. I am not so sure.
Aid will come from Netheril. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, you make it through the night without anything busting in the door at the very least.
Okay.
And so heal up. And what would you like to do next?
Now, did you say there was an upstairs to this place?
No. He said repeatedly there was no upstairs and downstairs.
There was an upstairs and downstairs to the other building that you didn't end up exploring.
The dome. Okay, thank you.
Oh, the dome. You guys didn't end up exploring the dome?
No, they got chicken
Okay.
because Tony couldn't fit up and down the stairs.
Okay. And it was so
Yeah.
the two of them without me there.
Exactly. It wasn't just going to be Doc and Valin and I.
Gotcha. All right.
We go back now.
Where to next? See,
Just to let you guys know a couple of things that you did not kind of skip over, but this like teacup looking building and this large building obviously are points of interest until, before you start headed this way or back the other way.
Right. We saw you had mentioned the glowing yellow top to that one.
Well,
to the glowing yellow teacup. I don't know that I was looking like a teacup.
I want to check with you guys about what that quote about the heart of the arboretum meant to you. Does that mean we have to go back into that wooded area to find a way to carve this?
The
tree was in the middle.
Heart.
Right. But it seems to imply carving it happens there versus just getting it.
No.
Okay.
And it said, if I remember correctly, now I can correct me if I'm wrong, it said
every wizard was obliged
every mage carves a wand from the tree, the nether tree at the heart of the arboretum.
Okay, but where they carve it is not mentioned. Okay.
The nether tree.
Nether oak. Sorry, the nether oak.
Yeah, okay.
The tree is at the heart. Not that you have to do it.
Where you carve it could happen elsewhere. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Now, how you do that, I don't know.
You
I guess I could do it. Has anybody done an Arcana check to see if they know how to carve a wand?
I didn't even think to do such a thing.
I mean, you're a wizard.
Oops. Is that something I can roll for, Alec? Seems like a pretty specific skill area.
Well, I mean, he could say no. I don't know, but that's what would have been my first question.
Okay, he diddles with wood, right? Yeah, that's true.
I will say this.
Carpentry's not diddling.
And this is a bit of a spoiler, but you're not going to need the wand for a little while. So
okay.
There's no need to rush to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the yellow,
The shining yellow eye.
glowing.
The teacup?
I don't know that I would call that a teacup, but sure.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it looks
whenever
like an upside down teacup.
At the
or like
bottom, yes, it does sort of look
Yeah.
like it. That at the
Fine.
bottom.
It looks like a dick and balls. Okay.
I mean,
I was trying to avoid it.
Fair.
whenever we come out of the library, is there stuff still flying around
that other building?
floating?
The crown
Crystal.
thing?
Yes.
Glass.
There is.
Okay.
Sure. Be.
Okay,
All right. So you're going to the tower.
sure.
Sure.
All right. This tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone. Yellow light spills from the topmost window, and the faint sound of brooms brushing on stonework drifts through the broken doors.
Fantasia.
Actually, those were mops.
Oh, that's right. So I approach the door, and do I see anything from outside the door? So the doors are broken. So can I see in?
Looks like a scene from Fantasia.
Dude, we're only just mops.
if you're glancing into the door, all you can really see is that the tower's interior is ruined but surprisingly clean.
Okay. So yeah. So it's magic brooms. Okay. All right. Can I do a? Well, I guess that's what I could see. Like, can I do a? Since we'd heard the mops, can I do a perception or the brooms? Can I do a perception check to see if I like notice any movement, any like? I don't know. Just like sounds like there's something magical potentially happening. So just to see if I can like see how close it is to where if we entered where we would run into it.
Sure.
That is a 14, which a 19.
Yeah. After you spend a couple minutes just like looking around and observing through the crack in the door, and you do see a couple of what appear to be animated brooms kind of just sweeping back and forth.
Okay.
Right. Well, we're going in.
Guess yeah. I'll try to open the door and move in and see what I see more completely.
I mean, the same sort of thing. You just get a more clear view of the interior, which, like I said, is much like the other buildings here are in disrepair, but this is, well kept disrepair.
Let's see. Other doors, stairwells.
Yep. I mean, it is a tower, so there are stairs that ascend.
Okay.
Upward.
Just one set.
Yep.
All right. So move across the room.
Can Tony fit into this place?
Yeah, I guess that's the question.
Most of the towers I've been fitting in pretty well.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the size of the room, so at the moment, at least, until you get up to the top, you can climb the stairs.
Okay. Well, start up the stairs. What do we see as we get, or what do we find as we move up the stairs?
Would you want me to go first, or do you roll
No,
second?
I'll like creep ahead, I guess.
Okay.
So. You're not very you're pretty obvious. So I will stealthily move slightly ahead of the group. So if you want me to make a stealth check or whatever.
Not necessary at this moment.
Okay.
You start ascending these steps, and there's not really anything of note until you get what you assume is the top of the stairs.
Okay.
There's a large door.
Okay, so were the stairs like open to was it just a big open space all the way to the top, or was it like were the stairs just going around, or was it?
Yeah, I mean, it actually doesn't specify, but I would, judging from how the rest of it's described, I would guess that it is open stairs that lead all the way to the top.
Okay.
That in a large open chamber.
All right. I approach the door, and I guess, like, how many of these other brooms? How many brooms have we seen as we've moved through here?
I mean, there's probably 5 or 6. Like, it's just a few around the bottom floor.
Okay.
But
And they didn't react to us at all.
They did not. They just kept working.
All right. I'm going to approach the door. Do I do a perception check to see if I hear anything on the other side?
Sure.
I'm going to guess I don't, as that is an 8.
You would guess correctly.
All right. Does the door appear to be locked or anything like that?
I mean, you just rolled an 8. You don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to try to open it slowly.
Okay. Yeah, it is unlocked. And you're going to walk through?
Well, I'm going to look before I walk through.
I mean, you're opening a giant door. I don't think looking versus taking a step in is going to make that much of a difference. But
there might be some trigger something if I step in, so I was going to look before I leave. Yeah.
What you see, glowing orbs are set into the walls of this 30-foot diameter circular chamber. 4 giant hands made of shimmering force hover in the center of the room, guarding a tiny ornamental tower perched on a pedestal.
Okay.
Curious.
All right, I'm walking closer to it.
So there's a pedestal with. Does the tower look familiar, or is it too far away to check?
I mean, it is an ornamental tower. It doesn't necessarily. I mean, it looks vaguely like the one you're in, but
okay.
It's
Because
not.
I mean, we've been in a few towers in this place. We've seen a few.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it resembled any one in particular.
No.
Okay.
It's an inconsequential tower. I mean, not inconsequential, but like in design.
Yeah. Okay. And then
It's
you
not
said
obviously something specific. Okay.
there are orbs that are illuminating the room that are attached to the walls, like in little sconces or something.
Glowing orbs are set into the walls.
Set into
4 giant hands made of shimmering force hover in the center of the room, guarding a tiny ornamental tower.
Okay.
4 giant hands.
And that's it. That's the whole
Right.
kit and caboodle.
That's the whole
At
room.
this point now, I step in. Do the hands react?
Oh, they sure do. Roll initiative, please.
Oh, okay.
Do we all?
I mean, anyone who cares to be in the fight.
See, that's why I said I didn't step in immediately. Well, cute. All right, where's my?
Trying to find these stat blocks. 1 second. No, there we go. All right. Okay, Gray.
14. I had to think
Dill.
about what I rolled.
12.
Tickles.
A nat 20 plus a 4.
24. Doc.
19.
19. Bolin, let's see how bad she does. A nat 1.
How is she so bad on initiative roll?
I don't know. It is unbelievable.
I mean, it is consistent.
Yeah. Okay. So unsurprisingly, Tickles is going to be up first.
I want to do I've never done one of these before. I'm just going to do a reckless attack.
Don't you have to be raging first?
No, actually, it doesn't. Starting at second level, you can throw aside all concerns of defense to attack fierce. Okay. When you make the first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you the advantage of a melee weapon attack roll using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
You're not gonna rage?
Well, I only get 4 rages. We don't sleep that often. So I don't, you know, I'm just gonna give it a try. What the fuck?
Okay.
No. All right. So okay. So I have doing so gives. All right. So I have. It is
Roll to take the highest.
Okay.
Then they do the same against you too.
Right. So that's that's a 19.
19 misses. Don't look at me like that.
Say that again.
I said a 19 misses.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's better. It's a 26.
That misses. No, that time I'm kidding.
And what is
Like,
this expeditious retreat?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm out of here. And that's 11.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Doc.
Right, I will shoot Sacred Flame at the one he attacked,
Okay.
which is a dex saving throw.
Okay. $22.
It doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
That it?
Yep.
All right. The hands are up next. 2 of them are going to go after Pickles, and 2 of them are going to go after Doc, since you were the ones who attacked it. The first one against Tickles is going to use its Force Fist ability on you. Now I have advantage, right? You said?
Yep.
Because he went reckless.
How does a 16 do?
Hit.
All right. Uh, 20. No, sorry. Yep, 28 force damage,
Alright.
and it pushes you back 5 feet.
Okay.
Yikes! Holy
And then the
crap!
second one tries to grasp you. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You avoid being grappled. Same thing for Doc. They're going to use no advantage on this one, but they are going to roll an 18 to hit.
Miss.
And then the other one's going to try to grapple you, so make a dexterity saving throw, please.
22.
22 passes. So we are on to Gray.
Okay. So these appear to be made out of force, which means this is probably not going to work. But we're going to see if it's going to work. I'm gonna try an Eldritch Blast at the one that Tickles hit.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
That misses.
You already said that misses. We'll try again.
Jesus.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And this does force damage, so we'll see if it actually does anything. That is 13 force damage.
All right. It does seem to react to it.
Okay. And I guess bonus action that would be worth trying to do here. I guess that's it for this turn.
All right. Dild.
Yeah. Has the tower that they abandoned changed in any way now that they're not like protecting
Make
it?
a perception check.
That's gonna be 13 plus 4, so 17.
Not that you can see.
Okay.
You can kind of infer that these are guardians of the tower, not necessarily powering it, judging by the fact that the tower is still glowing after the hands have. I mean, unless
the miniature tower.
I'll say certainly their proximity to the tower does not seem to have any change.
Okay. I would like to try dispel magic on one of the hands and see if it does anything.
All right.
Do you want me to read you what that does?
No, because it's not going to work.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Alrighty.
That new spell sucks, guys. I'm just kidding.
It is Valen's turn then. He's going to shoot the same one. 16 is going to miss, as we all know. So we're back to the top of the order with Tickles.
I'm going to rage. And I'm going to attack the one closest to me.
Well, technically...
Oh, there's nothing next to me. I went back 5 feet.
Well, yeah, the other one got closer to you, so that one's closer, but you're still within range of the one you hit because you're...
All right, so, well, the thing's next to me. I might as well hit it.
So you're going to the one you haven't hit yet?
Right.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Yep.
So that's just 11 for damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not even close to being 20. So that's a miss.
Okay. That it?
Good.
Doc, you got 2 on you, or
All
1
right.
on you and 1 close by.
How close are the other ones? The 2 on Tickles.
I mean, it's a 30-foot diameter room, so within 15, 20 feet at the outset.
I was going to guess Spirit Guardians, which is 15 feet.
Okay. Is that only against enemies?
Whatever I choose it to be against.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, you can hit the 2. You can hit either those 2 or the 2 in front of you. Or you can put it in the middle and hope to draw them in.
Well, it's on me. It's the one that goes around me. So I'll...
So if you want to move, you will take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. Which I won't do right now. I'll just have it attack the ones that are right next to me. And the other ones if I get a chance. So they'll wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. The first one was at 11.
That fails.
Second one is a 15. 15.
That fails. So they take 17 damage.
All right. That it?
Yep.
Okay. Tickles, did you tackle recklessly again?
No.
Oh, and if it's the start of their turn, they'll need to do a saving throw again.
Right. Okay, I'll do that first. That's going to fail. And that's going to fail. Youch.
So 17 more damage.
Spirit Guardians is a good spell.
Okie dokie. Tickles, one of them is going to attack you.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
That hits. Let me take that.
31.
So that's 16.
And then the other one's going to try to grab you again, so make another dexterity saving throw.
That's a 17.
That passes. All right, Doc. 23 to hit.
That hits.
That hits.
Yep.
$32. And then the other one's going to try to grab you again, so dexterity saving throw.
18.
That passes. And Gray.
Let's see. Okay. Let's stay where I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast that same one again. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Which one are you attacking? I'm sorry.
The one that I hit before, the first one that Tickles attacked.
Okay. Yep.
15 force damage. And that is not going to hit. That is well below a 20. So, which it seems is what it takes. So, first one hits, second one doesn't.
Okie dokie. Dilled.
Okay, so how big are these hands? Like, are they just like a normal
They are
human hand?
larger. I mean, they're large enough to grapple a man by holding them.
Okay.
So they're big.
Is there a way for me to maybe shoot a lightning bolt and catch a couple of them in a line without necessarily killing Tickles or Doc? Not a deal breaker, but
Yeah, I mean, I'd let you try to navigate the room to where you can hit either the two on Tickles or the two on Doc.
all right, let's go on the two that are on Tickles. And they have to make dexterity saving throws, trying to beat a 15.
First one is a 18.
Oof.
Second is a 21.
Wow. So they're going to take half damage on this. All right. $36, so 18 lightning damage. If it seems like it's doing any damage. I mean, you tell me if it's actually going to do damage.
I mean, the first one that's been hit a bunch, when it gets smacked by this bolt, it does kind of twist in on itself and evaporate into these whiffs of vapor that make it disappear. But the second one is still kicking.
Second one's still kicking.
All right, so they can. All right.
So we can get rid of them.
All right, Valin is up next. She's going to attack that one that you just hit. Nope, she's not. Okay. Tickles. You got one left on you.
Tickles.
I'm gonna have to attack it. I'm still raging.
The Raging Cajun.
And... Oh yeah, that just makes it 20.
20 hits.
That's 12. I'm not making much damage though. And yeah, that misses.
Okay. Doc.
I will try and hit one of them that's on me with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
Really good dex appears.
Yeah.
9.
Oh,
Oh, they failed. Or it failed. So it takes 9 damage.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. It's the hand's turn, so they have to make
Wisdom.
21
That passes.
and 18.
That passes. So they take 6 damage each.
All right. The one left on Tickles is going to try to attack him. That is a miss. All right. The one's on Doc. First one, 21.
That misses.
And then the other one's going to try to grapple you again. So dexterity saving throw.
11 hits me. So when you say 21 misses, I'm just like, damn.
17.
17 saves. Wow. Getting some lucky dex rolls here. Gray.
Obviously they've all taken some damage at this point. Do they appear to be damaged? Does any of them appear to be damaged more than the others?
Do they flicker?
They're all,
Or can I even tell?
I mean, they all don't look sprightly, but I mean, they're just kind of giant clouds of vapor, so it's kind of hard to see if they're injured in the traditional ways you would see as something that's injured.
Okay, well, I am going to let's
They've
try
they've all been hit quite a bit. So
okay, I'm going to try to finish the one off. I guess that's still engaged with Tickles. I will Eldritch Blast it again. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
But I rolled a. Oh wait, that's a 7, not a 1. That's a 7. No. Okay, so 13 or 12 damage.
That is enough to finish that one off.
Okay, and then I will aim at one of the ones. Oh, it doesn't matter. I missed. I was going to aim the other blast at one of the ones down Doc, but I missed. I rolled a 4. So,
all right, Dill.
Even my +8 doesn't make that hit.
Certainly not.
Okay. So I'll try to. Can I line up the other two that are on Doc for the same deal?
Sure.
All right. So they got a dexterity saving throw coming.
That is 10 for the first one.
That's a fail.
And a 22 for the second one.
That's definitely a pass. So one takes all and one takes half. Ooh, I see some ones.
Hello, kitty.
So that is 28 for the one and 14 for the other.
That is enough to finish them both off.
Sweet. You little guy. You little guy. So tough.
Out of combat.
I would like to investigate the model. Sorry, the
Yeah.
whatever
right.
it is.
The small tower.
Yes.
Investigate it in what way?
To see if it. That's a really good question. To see if it can come off of the pedestal, to see if it has If the light inside of it that was there before is still there, to see if it has moving pieces. I guess any of that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna handle it.
I guess it's a perception check first to see what I
Okay.
can see of it, and then I guess it would be an investigation second. I'm going to Indiana Jones this. I'm not going to grab it off the pedestal without looking closely at it. And I rolled a 1, so I perceive dick all, which means my guy would probably be like, well, let's pick it up. So I'm going to roll investigation if that's okay.
Yeah.
Get a bag of sand with you?
Yeah, apparently. But my investigation is strong. It's a 19, but let's see if it kills me when I pick it up.
So it doesn't move when you try to pick it up. However,
Okay.
when you do touch it, a glowing doorway, 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and 5 feet away from the pedestal, seems to conjure out of thin air.
Can I see through the doorway, or is anything coming? Is it just like light?
It's kind of like a, swirly shapes and stuff.
Like
So
a portal.
it is a portal of sorts.
But we can't see through the portal.
Correct.
Okay. What happens if I let go?
It remains. Holding on to it, touching it is what triggered it, not.
Can I touch? What happens if I touch it again?
Nothing. It is not a.
Did I clap to go away?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
don't know if it's one of those lamps
Clap
that
on,
you
clap
tap it
off.
on the side of the bed and it just turns on and off.
Can I do an
Okay.
Arcana check on the portal?
sure.
That is a 16.
Okay. Yeah, with a 16, I mean, you can kind of use logic to figure out that this appears to be a doorway to a demiplane.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So another plane of existence.
Doorway to another dimension.
Demiplane.
And I mean, Tickles, I guess, could crawl through the doorway, but well, I don't even know. 4 feet wide, yeah, I guess you could squeeze your way through, but
You can stick my head in.
there's no guarantee what's on the other side and if you'd be able to stand up.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing while I'm thinking about it. Well, everybody technically, but I think
Cool.
me and Tips may be the only ones that need it.
I think there's only
Well.
that took anything, but yeah.
12.
12. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, do we feel like we need to go to a demiplane? I mean, really, our mission is here.
Yeah, it is concerning that we can't turn it off. Can't turn it off. Sorry, I intentionally. I mean, rolling a 1, I felt like I should just do something stupid. So that was my.
No.
Well, then you should.
That was
you
me making an in-game choice that maybe Alec could have vetoed, but it seemed logical.
No,
should-
I
I
think-
think you should stick your head in there.
I mean, we were probably headed down that road unless you figured out what it was without touching it. So
That's true. That's true.
I mean, hindsight, I guess doesn't matter at this point. The only thing it does is summon this portal if you touch it. So
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not telling you if the portal is good or bad, but
No. Yeah.
but don't second guess that you missed something because that was what you were trying to do.
Got it.
Well, what do we think?
So I pushed the little guy since he's the one that touched it.
Well, he's also like the squishiest one. So,
I'm not out of shape. I mean, geez, call me fat
well,
now.
yeah, but... All right.
Do we want to go through it, or do we want to go somewhere else and just leave this behind? Like, what's our?
Did we send your raven through it? Don't you have a bird or something?
I do have a bird.
He's like,
But we really haven't used the bird that way, so that's like a messenger from my patron, not necessarily like it doesn't necessarily answer to me.
Oh, okay.
It's not a playable character.
Yeah.
It
So
is
it
a
doesn't,
decorative
technically it doesn't
item.
answer to me. It just is a companion.
It's a decorative item.
Yes. That is, yeah, the voice of my patron. Let's see. I'm going to approach the portal. Man, I don't know. Oh, hell, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to. I just the problem is I don't mind like doing this, but I don't feel like it actually is helping us with what we're trying to accomplish. But
We don't know. I'll go up and stick my head in it.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go.
Okay. When you stick your head through it, the fabric of reality warps and bends around you, and it sucks you through to the other side.
so Doc vanishes. Okay.
Let me message you what you see so the others don't, because you wouldn't be able to communicate with them. You just see Doc disappear.
Okay. We see him disappear through the portal. I mean, I think I'd give a minute to see if he comes back.
Right. Yes.
Before
Agreed.
I would immediately like follow or decide what to do.
I can do sending.
Yeah, but I think they got to be on your plane, don't they?
I don't know. It says just a character you have met.
No.
Oh, I mean, I can look it up. Hold on.
Well, we can look it up. Let's see, sending. You send a short message of 25 words or fewer to a creature you have met, or a creature described to you by someone who has met. So you could try it. I don't know, yeah, because it doesn't give that limit.
You can send messages across any distance and even to other planes of existence.
Oh, there you go. So
But
you
if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Okay. So yeah, you could do it. That would be worth doing. But you only get 25 words, Tony.
But it's also not a conversation, right?
They can reply.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
also I think is 25 words. And then to do it more than once back and forth, you'd have to cast it again. So I think you can only cast it the one time. But so you can send 25 words, they can reply with 25 words, and that's it.
No, I think I got from that woman in the tree.
Well, yeah, I don't know how many times you can cast it, but that's how the spell works. Is one casting of the spell is you send 25 words or up to 25 words. They can reply with up to 25 words. And then for there to be more back and forth, you would have to be able to cast it again. I don't know if you can or not.
Right. Remember, we ate the fruit and we got certain things.
I would say you would just, if you send it, it would be, what do you see? Can you get back?
Well, that's
which is plenty of words. I mean, you can add other, but I think that's the main gist of what you're trying to find out.
Dude. Yo, dude.
No. You don't have to use 25 words. That's your max.
Just to let you know before you do this, the charm allows you to cast a sending spells in action. Once used, the charm vanishes. So this is a one-time use.
Well, yeah, but he's on a different plane of existence.
I know. I'm not saying it's the wrong time to use it. I just want to make sure he has the information at hand.
So that if it's a one-time use, he could send a message but not receive one, right? It would not be both.
What's part of the spell?
The spell allows.
Oh, so it's a duration spell, not a usage spell. There's a time limit.
No,
you can send.
The spell allows you to send a message up to 25 words to the person, and they can reply with up to 25 words. And once they reply, it's over.
Okay.
At least that's how I read the spell.
And it's if I'm in a different plane, then there's a 5% chance
that it doesn't go through. So yeah. Well, I guess Daymare, I guess we're standing there for a moment waiting to see what happens. Do you come back? And if you don't,
No.
then he would do a sending.
Do you see a? Well, you can't tell us, right?
Yeah. No.
If he doesn't
would
come
wait
back-
for a minute to see
Yeah.
what happens. That's what I'm asking him. Does he come back? If he doesn't, then I would say you send the message.
I don't.
He
come
said he
back.
doesn't come back.
Well, I don't know what he does. I'm asking him.
He said it.
Oh, okay.
I don't come back.
Okay. Then I would say yes. You send the message.
Okay. Dude, where are you? I'm a barbarian. I'm not freaking.
I told you what to say.
Well, yeah, that's only four. Where are? Yeah, that's only 4 words. What else? What do you want me to say?
And can you get back?
Can you get back?
What do you see?
What do you see?
And you can end it whenever you want.
No, I
And you
saw.
can end it whenever you.
Can we help you?
State your name.
Should we come through?
Should we come through? I got 5
You
more
don't need
words.
all 25. Just send it.
That's good. He's going to have a hard time replying to all of that in 25 words.
Okay, dude. Later, guy. Done. Sent.
Spectacular.
Okay.
Is that your
Did
first
it
word?
come through? No. I
Yeah,
just
you
want to
can
make
see
sure that. Okay. So I'm in a cluttered den with 3 night hags occupying it.
Ooh.
No exit that I see.
Help.
Maybe help. Yeah.
Wait, did I
Does
misread
she have
your question?
I said I assume there isn't a portal
Oh,
back that I can
like I
see.
said, I'm sorry, I read it as is. Yes, there is still a portal behind you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or I would have went back through the portal. As soon as I stepped in there, I would have.
Like,
tried to
nope. He would have done
I
the.
I just would have noped out.
You can try.
Okay, I would have tried.
Yeah, because I was gonna say we were waiting for him before we sent the
Yeah,
message.
no,
Right.
if you try to walk back to the portal, you cannot get through it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, good.
can't walk
Oh.
through portal.
So here's the thing: if we go through this portal to help him, we can't get back to the city.
Well, we don't know
Unless-
where it takes us. It could be somewhere else in the city.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe if we kill the night hags, that we can.
We've already lost him. We need to go get him. We
Alright.
can't leave him.
I'm jumping. Okay, you guys go through, and then
Wait, can Tickles fit?
I said he can fit through the door, but there's no guarantee that he can stand up on the other side.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll have to crawl. I'll just have to crawl.
Well, then you go last.
That's what I'm saying. I'll go last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All
go.
right. Through we
Gray,
go.
then me, then Tickles.
And Villain, and then Tickles. Yeah.
I mean,
We're fine.
I didn't tell you this, Doc, but it is 40 feet long and 20 feet wide. So if you wanted to retroactively tell them anything about that regarding Tickles,
How
Yeah, I'll-
tall?
I mean, normal height of a room.
Okay.
I mean, I could make him normal height right now.
Yeah, but I'll lose everything.
What do you mean
Yeah.
you'll lose everything?
I
If
lose
you
all
make
my
him normal height,
everything.
he is now normal height forever.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't like if you can't get it, but if you can't stand up, you can't do anything anyway.
Well, we'll figure out that when we get there.
All right.
I mean, I might not be able to use a great axe, but maybe I can like hag slap him.
They're hags. We're probably like effed.
All right, so you're going through with Tickles last.
Yes.
I guess.
All right.
And they
So
get
the 3 of you walk through, or the 2 of you walk through to join Doc, and the hags turn to you, and you can tell they're about to speak when Tickles comes in and just knocks you all over. So you're now all prone, and Tickles, you cannot stand up, and you're taking up about half of the room.
Lovely.
And then the night hags say, they speak together, and they say, "Ah, visitors! How wonderful to see you all."
Sorry about the intrusion.
I'm going to
You
stand
know how we get
up
through the door? Yeah,
while
I
they're
want to stand up
talking.
as I stand
While they're
up.
talking, I'm going to stand up and not be
Yes,
prone.
I would stand up.
If we're not in combat, I'm definitely doing that.
They say, "Well, yes, of course we know how to get through the door. We use it all the time. Would you like to use it?"
If that would be possible, that would be awesome.
"Well, of course, anything is possible at the right price."
What's the right price?
"Oh, it is barely anything. Just one thing from each of you. We would like to take one memory out of each of your heads and have it for ourselves. It won't hurt at all, I promise you."
Do we get to pick the memory?
"No, we fish around for a minute or so."
Because I had a couple of really bad one-night stands that I'd love to forget.
That might align with what we want. We don't get a lot of action down here.
And there's no other doors, you said, that we can see on the walls anywhere?
I mean, there's a door to the actual building that you're in.
Oh, okay.
But
That
you
was
don't
one
know
of the
what's
impressions.
beyond it, and you don't know
Okay.
how they're going to react if you can move towards it.
Sure. Are they in between us and the door?
No, the door is behind you, and they're further in the building.
Whereabouts are we?
You're in our home.
Right. I'm just saying, like, in like the world, in the in the greater scheme of things.
They kind of chuckle. They go, "The world. Your views are so narrow. We are not in your world, if you want to put it that way. We don't see worlds the same as you. But I assure you, walking through that door will not lead you home."
So, how do we use the portal? Get out of here. Once you take our memory, of course.
We unlock it for you, of course.
Duh.
Is that a complicated process?
Oh yeah, let me tell you exactly how it's done. What do you think, we're idiots?
Well, if you tell us, then you can take that memory, and we're all totally even.
I think I'd pick the one night stand over that memory. It's not very easy.
Fair.
What kind of memory are you looking for?
A juicy one.
And we will never remember it after, you're saying.
You'll remember us taking it, but you will not remember the memory.
And it's not a memory that would change who we are.
Oh, I don't know about that. I can't make promises we're not going to keep.
I mean, just perception wise, can I look around the room to see if it reminds me of the same kinds of disheveled buildings we've been seeing all along while we've been in this other place, or if it looks structurally and, you know, if the stones that made it look totally foreign.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a 17.
it is definitely more brick and mortar, mud and stone, much more of a rudimentary construction than the buildings you've seen in this city you're in.
Okay.
Well, and I thought it, and I recognize it as a portal that would probably lead beyond this plane.
Okay.
Furthermore, do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
You see an inscription on the wall,
Okay.
and it reads, "Second, summon a flame in the palm of your hand."
Hold on.
Oh wait, so first it was the nether oak, and second summon a flame in the palm of your hand.
Where did I write down first? Yeah.
So we actually needed to come here.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something good.
Yeah, see? You did the good.
Or maybe
That'll
one
be
of
the
these.
memory they take.
What's that?
So that'll be the memory they take.
Right. Can I do an insight check on them?
Yeah.
I mean, they're clearly malicious, but
I mean, right? Insight. I haven't done that in a while. That one. Well, that's not anything impressive. That's a 10.
I mean, what are you trying to glean?
I guess the level of malevolence from them, just like how, are they gonna like turn on us? Are they gonna betray us in their bargain here? How trustworthy do I find them?
Okay. I mean, with a 10, all you can kind of figure out is that they seem to be not entirely on the up and up, but you kind of already gathered that.
Yes.
They don't seem to be lying. They just seem to be kind of pussyfooting around how severe this might be, or
Right.
But they don't seem to be lying about the fact that they're going to let you go.
so
And any window? There's no windows, right?
No.
Okay.
That's a door that you can't see through.
So you say a memory that's kind of open ended. What are the limitations on how
long is the memory? How much?
Yeah,
time
like
does
how
it
big a memory
take
are
up?
we talking here?
It is a memory of one event.
One event.
So I don't know why we're giving you so much information, but for example, we couldn't take a memory out that would make you forget each other existed, but we might be able to take how you met.
But we wouldn't be okay. But at this time of this venture, I don't remember how we met either, so it doesn't.
I love it.
Tickles, offer up a memory. We'll see what happens to you.
Right. I was going to say. I think. Does this all happen simultaneously, or is this something that we do one by one?
Well, if we give you 4 memories from Tickles, then we can all go.
There you go.
No, it is a memory from each of you.
And it happens like simultaneously. You don't take like one and then one and then one. It's like you do all of them in one instant.
So you can't like take one and then say, "Oh, we're gonna back out now because it seems really bad."
What happens if we just hang out here?
Or take another one from me because it made me rock hard. You're just going to have to flip that coin and see if it's pain or pleasure.
Fair.
One will kind of like shake her tits at you. That are down by her knees.
Goodness.
This seems like a really bad idea.
I don't know that we have any way around it, though. I think we kind of have to do it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do it.
Yeah, because even if we were to fight them, like we can't open we don't know how to open the door.
Yeah. So I guess we're doing it.
But I think we got what we needed, right? Was the second step of the flame in the hand.
I'll give you a bit of insight into the situation. You don't know how to open the portal to the way back without them. But this is D&D, so if you kill them, there is a way for you to get back. If you kill them, you're not gonna be trapped here forever, and the game is just gonna end.
Yeah. You just have to figure it out. They solve the puzzle, etc.
So
we'll be here forever.
Or
There
you
it
have to walk back between planes, which takes 200,000 years.
It's a good long rest.
I mean,
And we come back when we're playing sci-fi.
I guess the other option is we could kill like a couple of them, and they're trying to force the last one to make us let us through. But
I'm going to just let him take a memory.
I think I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
Gray.
I don't actually. Gray is not comfortable with this because I think I know the memory they'll take, but not the fact that the three of you are all like, yeah, just take a memory. He's like, fuck. So,
Well, I'm not.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, what's the options? Take a memory or what? Kill two and maybe force
fight
one.
him. Yeah, fight him.
Not being able to get out of here for another whatever year, or we have to figure out another puzzle or something. Can I think? It's not. I don't. Whatever descriptions what they give you in the book, whatever. But it's not like I can destroy the roof or something, right?
By standing up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try.
Is this like in the
D&D,
Muppet
you
movie
try anything.
when Animal bursts out of the top of that building? It's like a
Try
giant.
to stand up. Go for it. Yeah.
I love the references we use in these episodes.
We don't date ourselves at all.
Classic.
I'm going to get a date is with myself.
I mean,
So
I'm JP.
I can try to stand up and see what I see. See if I can wreck the place, but I don't know if that's going to backfire on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, my character is definitely the
their
guy.
home.
That
Typically,
would-
if you rip
Yeah,
the roof off
that is the
somebody's
thing.
home,
If
they're
you
not
wreck
gonna
their
be
place,
especially
then it's going to be more. Yeah, it's going to be tougher to get out of here than it already is going to be.
Right.
My
So-
character is the kind that would obviously choose the non-violent action if possible, but it doesn't mean he wouldn't stand with you if you decided you wanted to mow these witches down. So, you decide that you want to fight for that memory. I can drop fireball on these ladies if you really want. But I might destroy the scroll that we would need to find.
Just destroy what we need to get out of here. Yeah. So as we're like, what are they doing? As we're kind of debating amongst ourselves, like what we're going to do. What are they doing?
One of them is kind of like stirring a big cauldron with a big stick. Another one's kind of doing like a Mr. Burns excellent type of move, and the third one is polishing some what appear to be like gilded skulls or something.
Lovely.
So they're like just like tolerating us standing there. Like they're not concerned.
Yeah, they're not becoming aggressive or anything.
No.
I mean, they look a little impatient, but that's just their faces.
We're like dumping it all on JP.
Yeah.
It's basically, do I want to risk us all dying here against these three hags? Which probably three hags are probably because we're only level 8. That's a lot. Or give up who Gray is, which Gray is not going to want to give up their memory. Because the only memory they would take is the reason that he's a warlock.
You don't know that.
Well, to him, that's what he thinks.
Okay.
That's to him. That's the only. That's like, yeah. The reason he's on this path is like he would be. He assumes that's what they would try to take from him. But he also wouldn't want to like risk the life. Would he risk the lives of his companions for that? Because let me see. How much do I know about hags? Just in general. Would that be a history or what would that be?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not like they're not an animal, so it wouldn't be nature.
Yeah.
So I guess history to see if you ever run into them before.
Yeah, 16.
What are you trying to figure out if you know?
Like how big? Like these three things. Like, do we really stand a chance against the three of them? If he decides to fight, is he condemning his friends?
So with a 16, you would know that hags are, pretty powerful magic users. However, much like every other humanoid, their experience will come into play as far as how strong they are, much like you guys. So, they seem pretty old and weathered, so you would guess that they have been around for at least a little while.
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily know exactly how strong they are, but they are formidable.
Okay. Boy. He would be torn on this one. What would he do? He would probably, if the others were leaning toward, depending on what the group is saying, would probably drive. So if all three of them were like, yeah, let's give up a memory, he would probably do the memory rather than fight.
Okay.
There we go.
They say, excellent. And they start kind of casting a spell, and you feel yourselves kind of remove from the reality that you're in and go back into your memories as they kind of look through them like a Rolodex, and they are flashing before you as they see them. And they settle on one for each of you, which is basically to each of you your own personal happiest childhood memory. And they pluck that from you. And so when you come back to the reality of the situation, you know that something happened, but you have no idea what. You know that they took a memory, but you don't know what memory they took. However, each of you, your alignment either moves one step towards chaotic or one step towards evil. I'll let you choose.
I'm trying to remember what my.
If you're lawful good, you can either go to lawful neutral or, neutral good, whatever it is. So one step down or to the right.
Where's it at?
And if you're all the way on the right on something or all the way down, you can only go the other direction.
Why do I not see it on my sheet?
Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm. I don't. Go back into the thing. Because I don't see my alignment at the moment.
Okay, so just let me, if I understand, I am already chaotic good. So I would become chaotic neutral?
Yes.
Is that correct? That's what I would do. Okay.
You can't move further on the chaotic scale.
Right. I'm already a little bit of chaos. Okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm still trying to find mine. Where the heck is it?
If you're looking at like D&D Beyond, it's on background and then all and
Oh,
then
okay.
characteristics.
Okay, it's on background. Duh.
And I will say in the newer books,
Okay.
it's not as interestingly written as it is in the original books or the older books.
Yeah. So I also go from chaotic good to chaotic neutral.
All right, JP,
Right.
I can text you the image.
Yeah, I found it. So
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, so do I. So I'm chaotic neutral now.
Me
You're all chaotic good.
I was.
I didn't know what anybody was till this. So
I was true neutral.
So
And
you
I
can
don't
either
think I would
go
go
more
more
chaotic
evil.
or
I
more
would go.
evil.
Yeah, I went more chaotic because I would stay neutral due to my
So you're now
God.
all chaotic neutral.
so chaotic
That's
neutral.
hilarious.
Fair enough.
Okay.
They say, thank you so much. You're free to leave. And the color of the door changes behind you, and you can now walk through it back to the tower.
I will quickly scurry back through it.
Yes.
All right. You all walking through?
Yep.
Or crawling in Tickle's case?
I have to go ask first.
Well,
Right?
hopefully that
Can we turn
second
around?
summon a flame in the palm of your hand is worth it.
Do we end up back in the?
Yep. You end
Tower.
up back where you started, and the door, the magical doorway, is disappeared.
Okay,
All right.
that's by the way, that was a cool twist. I like that that it impacted our alignment. That's clever. I like that.
Thanks. I made that part up because it didn't say
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened if you give up a memory.
Did you?
Yup.
Because it didn't actually expect people to do that.
All it says is a single memory plucked from the character's mind that gives no more information.
Oh,
That is
okay.
So I
incredibly
said,
vague.
what is going to be the impact to that? And I thought that made sense.
That is wonderful. That was a very good
Well done,
decision.
sir. Well
Thanks. I'm pretty good at DMing once in a while.
Come on.
Not usually, but
Come on.
Occasionally, All right. Well, onward, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess. Tony, sorry.
So we go back. So we're leaving. There's nothing
Down
here.
the tower.
We're at the top of the penis, and now we have to go down.
You go back down, and then there's a big building with like claws coming out of it. Looks like so. Guess that's our next thing.
okay, you're heading over that way.
Yeah, the one there. The
Okay. 8 tusk-like towers are embedded in the walls of this monumental building, their spires arching over its shattered roof.
okay. Do we see like doorways or anything?
You
You
don't
tell
need
me.
to even look for a doorway because there are a few gaping holes in its outer walls.
If
Okay.
you tell me this is the hag's house, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Oh, if we walk in on the hags like here, then we're gonna kill them, whether we die or not. So Gray would attack them instantly. So yeah, look through the gaping holes in the wall. What do I see?
Each hole kind of like leads to a different, what looks like to be halls that were used for study or something, but they lead further in, so you can't see the whole building.
Okay.
But we don't see a door.
I mean, you can look for a door.
Let's look for a door.
Okay. You find a door.
Maybe. All right, we're gonna do it.
All right.
Right. So I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. It explodes and you all die. Like, why? I just gave you a way in, and you. No, it's fine. You can open the door.
Tony wanted to find Tickles wanted to find a door, which seems odd because I feel like Tickles would be the most inclined to just go through a wall. But
Yeah, especially because it's a gaping hole and you can fit through it without problem.
All right, then let's go for the gaping hole.
Oh no, too late now. You blew yourselves up.
I didn't say I went through the door.
If only you had your childhood memories intact, you would have remembered to not open doors.
He would be so chaotic.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. You can go through either way.
Okay. What do we see?
You see a long hallway with a number of rooms that offshoot from either end, and then a large doorway at the end of the hall.
Is this like big enough that Tickles can actually get through here, or do we, or not?
This initial hallway is the doors are normal sized doors. So,
Okay.
I mean, Tickles is kind of hunched. He's not like standing up straight, but you wouldn't be able to get through any of the doors.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check out the first door. First door I come to, I listen, and then if I don't perceive anything, I open it.
Okay. Yeah, it just appears to be a study hall of sorts. There's a desk, or what clearly was a desk with a couple of chairs, but nothing much else.
Okay, so there's nothing. Are there windows in this room? Other doors? It's just a square room that had a desk in it at some point.
Yep.
All right. Next door.
Same thing.
Okay. So we kind of work our way down the hallway. Anything to indicate anything different here as we're going along?
Yeah, basically every other one is one of these large outer towers, and then in between those are these study halls.
Okay. So I go to one that appears to be the outer tower. What happens when I open that door? What do I see?
It is a large reverse conical tower that does not appear to have any way to get up.
Large reverse conical. So it just opens to a big empty space inside of this tower.
Yes.
Can I do it doesn't appear to be a way to get up. Can I investigate or perception to see if there's something that is not obvious that would allow us to? Is there anything here that like draws my interest, I guess, through perception?
I mean, looking up the tower, you don't see anything that would make you want to try to get up there. It's not like there's a
there doesn't appear to be
another
anything in there
floor or any sort of thing
structure
dangling. It's just an empty tower.
Okay. So as we proceed through the building, this just keeps doing this till we're done.
So you get to the door at the end of the hallway.
Oh, get to the end of the hallway. Okay. So we move on to the end of the hallway.
All right. You open this door?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 stained glass windows overlook a ruined auditorium. Benches glistening with frost are arrayed in broken rows facing a raised lectern. A bejeweled goblet rests on the lectern. Steam rises from the goblet's contents and dissipates in the cold air.
Okay. Can I do a perception check to see if there's any movement or anything in this room that maybe I don't see initially, but could be there?
Sure.
Where's my perception? I'm gonna sneeze. 17.
It seems empty.
Okay. So I move into the room and approach this steaming goblet. Can I do a perception check on it? How long does it seem like it's been sitting there?
Before you do that, Dill, can you make me an intelligence check?
Sure. I got a 15.
Okay. You recognize the images that are depicted on these stained glass windows. They are each a wizard casting a different spell from each of the 8 schools of magic. So you see one casting Blade Ward, which is Abjuration, Mage Hand, which is Conjuration, True Strike, which is Divination, Friends, Enchantment, Dancing Lights, Evocation, Minor Illusion, Illusion, and Chill Touch, Necromancy. And Prestidigitation, which is Transmutation.
Interesting. Okay. I suppose I would tell Gray as he went in that there seems to be some.
It appears to be like some kind of mage school.
Either a school or tournament, competition, something.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still going in, Gray?
Now you can make your roll on the
Perception.
Is that perception? What would it be as I check out this goblet?
I mean, do you want to look at it, or do you want to?
I'm looking to see if it looks like it's been sitting here for how long. What can I see, like enough to see like what's inside it, that kind of stuff. Not touching, just looking. That is 24.
Oh yeah. Hold on one second.
It's a very good roll, JP.
I rolled a natural 19,
Very good roll.
plus 5. So I couldn't.
Um,
I could only roll one higher.
Yeah.
So that's as high as my perception goes, almost.
Sorry, I need another book.
Which is good because I rolled a lot of like 2s and 4s tonight.
So you said you told him about what you noticed about the windows?
Yes.
Okay. You see that there are well, that's full of corn. Oh. Okay. You see 8 colored crystals that match up to the 8 different colors that the windows have. So
Okay.
you
Oh,
can
so they're on the outside of the goblet?
the goblet is embedded with 8 colored crystals that represent the 8 schools of magic.
And you said there was like steam rising out of it. Could I tell about what was inside of it, or if anything?
The liquid looks like hot water.
The liquid looks like hot water. Okay, I would tell that to the group that the gems in the goblet appear to match what Bill had said about the 8 schools of magic, and it appears to be hot water inside. Can I? Might be better for Dill to do this, but I was going to do it like an Arcana check. Now that I've kind of perceived what this is, like if I would have any idea of what.
I mean, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, what this was meant for, what it was doing.
I got a 13 on my Arcana.
Can I
trying
give
to
him advantage, or should I roll separately?
I'm trying to see if I can determine what if I'm familiar with this design, this setup, what this might mean.
You definitely know that it is magical, but without something like a detect magic, you wouldn't be able to. With just looking at it, you wouldn't be able to tell what type of magic it is.
Well, neither would detect magic though. So
No,
you don't know that.
No, that's what detect magic. It only tells you a faint aura, but it won't tell you what the magic is.
Well, it doesn't tell you specifics of what the magic is, but it might be able to tell you what the school of magic is.
Oh, I don't know that it does that, but maybe.
Well, I will tell you
This
the guy
time it
said
might.
if someone uses detect magic, it reveals an aura of blank.
I'm telling you to use detect magic. Stop fighting.
If you guys want to spend 10 minutes in this room,
Yeah, we
we
can
can
spend 10
certainly find
minutes.
that out.
Yeah.
I can't even get in the room, so don't worry about it.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
It reveals an aura of divination magic. And indicates that the liquid carries auras of all 8 schools of magic.
Oh, okay.
Can you drink it?
I mean, I don't feel any interest in drinking some strange liquid that we just found sitting on
I'm thirsty. I'll
in the
take a
middle of
sip.
this place.
I'm always thirsty. I'll take a sip.
I
You
don't
can't get to it.
think that's a good idea, and I'm glad you can't
can-
read it.
The large doors to the auditorium are large enough for you to crawl through if you want
I'm
to.
walking in.
Come on, Alec, we had him.
I'm walking in.
I'm just trying to move
Alex,
the story along.
I was like, drink it, dude.
All right, I'm taking a sip.
Chug.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Do
Lord.
not. No, I don't know what this does, man. Like
Yeah,
this could
Well, you're
just-
about to find out.
Yeah, he said he drank it.
Jesus.
Well, we went through the portal. We might as well. We're
Okay.
touching everything tonight, apparently.
It'll be bad.
Logue.
No, I'm trying to read this one second. Okay, so you drink it. Much like it looks, it tastes exactly like hot water. It goes down warm in your tummy tum, and as soon as you drink it,
Oh, God.
you feel a change in you, and you are bestowed with Charm of the Diviner.
Whatever that means.
Charm allows you to cast the True Strike cantrip as an action at will. After 24 hours, the charm vanishes from you.
The true what?
Strike.
True Strike.
Oh, okay. That's a handy cantrip.
All right, wait a minute. So I only have this for 24 hours.
For
Yes.
24 hours, you can cast it at will.
True Strike allows you to know an opponent's weakness by pointing or looking at them.
So you can see if they are.
Then you can gain an
Gives you
advantage
insight
on your
into
first
their
attack roll.
defenses and gives you advantage on your next attack roll.
Correct.
Okay. See,
See? There you go.
see, be reckless once in a while.
We did that
And
once
you're all
already.
chaotic at this point, so.
Yeah, this is true. We are all chaotic. Well, I was already chaotic, but it was good.
No, I'm neutral, so it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, no, neutral is less so. Okay. Is there anything else in this room that draws our attention?
Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention. When you drink from it, it does not appear to change the level of the liquid.
Oh. Interesting.
You guys want to sip?
But to answer your question, there is nothing else that catches your eye in this room.
So, like, if you drink from it, it doesn't. So, what if I like tip it? Does it run out and just stay full?
Do you want to try that?
Yes.
I mean, you can ask me theoreticals, or you can
Yeah,
do
I'm
something.
going to take it and just like pour a little bit out and see what happens.
We're a little out for.
Yeah, you pour a little out for.
Pour a little out for Gish.
Yes.
Yeah, Gish.
Yeah.
It's on.
Give him a little.
Yeah, you pour some out on the ground. It disappears into the stone floor, and you look, and there seems to be no change in the level.
Okay.
Come on, Gray. Try a little.
You got the good one, and I'm going to get the bad. Fine, I'll take a sip too. What the hell?
I'm not.
All right.
If it's all 8 schools of magic, then it might do something different depending on.
You
Right.
receive the charm of the Abjurer. This charm allows you to cast a Blade Ward cantrip as an action at will. After 24 hours, this charm vanishes from you.
A blade, what?
Blade Ward.
Blade ward. I don't know what that is, but let me look that up.
I'll take a drink too.
Yeah, now you all want to take a sip now.
Well, it probably is like the fruits we ate. If you take another
No.
sip, it'll change what you
Yeah,
take.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Doc, you get the Charm of the Evoker. Allows you to cast Dancing Lights for 24 hours as an action.
Oh, sweet. Interesting. Blade Ward, whenever a creature if you cast it on yourself, how long does it last?
He said,
sorry.
it lasts one round when you
Oh, it's
cast
just one round.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's an action. So yeah. So it's not that great because I can't do I won't be able to really do anything else that round other than like defend myself. Till the end of your next turn, you have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage dealt with weapons. So, okay.
Build.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're not going to drink?
Nope.
All right. Well, then with that cowardly decision, we will end this week.
And what about Berlin?
Lynn doesn't make character decisions like that. He is there to. I mean, if you ask her to.
Flynn, drink.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Lynn's going to drink from it.
I was kidding. I wasn't going to do that.
She says, "Oh, what a world! What a world!"
No, dude.
See what she gets.
I was kidding. I would not make Flynn drink.
Well, you said it. Words have meaning and consequences.
I said it after you said that.
Necromancer. The charm allows you to cast Chill Touch, which you already had. So the fates have decided that it's a moot point. I guess.
The fates were like, no.
I think the term is moo point.
Mute.
Yes, it is moo. Thanks, Joey Tribbiani.
There it is.
Again,
all right.
We hate ourselves with our references.
Well, we should be back next week, I believe.
I think so.
I'm at a con, but I should be back by this time. Yeah.
Okay. Unless something comes up. Gordon, we'll see you then. Thanks to Gordon, who
Bubs showed up.
Cowards.
echoes
I'm the
my
only
sentiments.
coward. I'm the only coward.
Thanks to Bubs for hanging out for a few minutes. And that was it this week, I think. John, Old Wolf. Yep. Okay. Thanks to our number one fan, Gordon.
Yes.
All right. So I hope everyone has a great week. And in the meantime, never turn your back on a bunch of night hags who steal your childhood memories and make you forget how cool you are, fun you'll be, and makes you more evil.